morning, everyone. It's lovely to be here with you this morning. Life is a little bit upside down and inside out, and sometimes I feel I lose grip a little bit about life and where am I really in the kingdom and what is God really to me. And then I search the Bible like a hungry lion, I think, to find scriptures that give me the peace of knowing that God is always and forever, and He is the same, and and I when I read the scriptures that make me feel like that, then it's true, and it's so wonderful because this living word is truly living word and really does um, afford us that comfort of a God that loves us so endearingly. Hosea 6 verse 3 says, "Let us acknowledge the Lord. Let us press on to acknowledge him. As surely as the sun rises, he will appear. He will come to us like winter rains, like the spring rains that water the earth." And I just love this because I love spring. There's so many people that love spring. I think it's not unnatural to love spring, but I think it's just this whole awakening feeling and how God is awakening every day. So God is our everyday spring. And then I thought to myself, the journey with God is like a seasonal thing. It starts with when you let go of what was old and what was really not right and the worldly things, and you say to the Lord, "Yes, Lord, you are my Savior. I walk with you now from this day on." You have this young love spring feeling, where you want to just be in love and just feel all these romantic feelings, and God actually acknowledges that, and he meets us at that place, and he gives us these wonderful tidbits, and when you've just come to give yourself over specifically to the Lord, you read the scriptures like a love story. And then in the summer, um, that is the part of your journey with God where you've kind of become comfortable and you're producing good stuff. Or you are within the production, like before the harvest, you're growing your faith, you are acknowledging God, and you feel this blossoming and growth inside of you, the substance happening. And then sometimes there's this great harvest in the autumn spots. There's this great harvest, and you give and you give and you give. And you're out there and you're doing God's work, and people are harvesting your theology and your knowledge and that which God has taught you. You are ready to just impart to them. But there is also a winter. And it's so funny because every journey has these stages, but if you step back and look at your greater perspective, the whole journey has these 4 stages in them. So it might be like a year or 2 years where you run through like a cycle, where there's times of, so everybody goes, winter is this barren time, but actually winter is this deep depth of rest where nothing is growing, nothing can be seen above the ground, where you've given everything you have to give, and then you go back and you kind of cover yourself in those leaves of autumn are there to keep the ground warm. You cover yourself in that blanket of God's knowledge, of God's harvest, and you wait a new season. And always within that season of winter, there is this waiting for a spring. And every time I can remember spring well. And every time I feel like there's desolation or nothingness or deep winter, no matter um, what time it is outside, what season it is outside, inside your heart you have these seasons. And when there's a winter, I can remember spring because of how the earth itself awakens. And then it is these scriptures like in Hosea 6 verse 3, he will come to us like the winter rains. So even in our winter, he gives us what we need. Like the spring rains. In our spring, He gives us the life that we need. And He waters you with His knowledge, with His word. We have this Bible that gives us all this knowledge and word. And it's just beautiful. So I want you to grab onto that, and I want you to say, Lord, thank you for that. You have always given me what I need. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your spring, and we'll speak again tomorrow.